Day 7 of the federal trial involving Sean Diddy Combs resumed today, May 20, 2025. On the stand for a second day was David James, Combs' former personal assistant from 2007 to 2009. According to NBC News, James returned in the same blue suit and white shirt he wore yesterday. James testified that while he did not witness physical violence between Diddy and his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, he did read a blog post claiming that Diddy had struck her at a nightclub. He said he searched for the post because Ventura had been staying at the London hotel for a week, and he had been delivering food to her room. Oddly, it was always Diddy's staff answering the door, not Cassie herself. I was surprised. I was expecting to see Cassie, James said. She usually answered the door. James also described an incident in which Combs became angry after checking his computer history, something he'd never done before. James called it jarring. Last week, Ventura testified that she was forced to stay at the London hotel after an alleged assault in a car, claiming Diddy's security was present and that she didn't feel safe enough to leave. In more shocking testimony, James described the intense and often bizarre demands of his former boss. This included setting up dozens of grooming products, sourcing specific condiments like Heinz 57 ketchup when abroad, and purchasing items like condoms, Astroglide, and Percocet in cash. James said Combs carried between 25 and 30 pill bottles in his toiletry bag, some unmarked. Among them, ecstasy, Viagra, weight loss pills, and supplements to enhance sperm count. One pill, he noted, was shaped like President Obama's face. On one occasion, he was sent to a hotel with Diddy's iPod, only to find Cassie in bed with an unidentified, completely naked man, whom James described in detail. There was a gentleman I did not recognize. He scurried off when I walked in. Someone else was in the shower. I didn't ask questions, it felt too personal. He also testified about intimidation tactics, including 2 lie detector tests orchestrated by Combs using a former FBI agent. One was over a missing watch, the other over missing cash. Diddy's security also searched James' belongings after a Cartier bracelet went missing. James shared that he once got high on ecstasy at a New Year's Eve party, and Diddy filmed him dancing, later implying he'd keep the footage for leverage. One particularly chilling moment came when he recalled a night in 2008 at Mel's Drive-In in Los Angeles. After spotting Suge Knight, Diddy's crew allegedly prepared to confront him, with 3 handguns. James said that was the moment he realized his life was in danger. I was really shook up. I told them I wanted to leave, but would stay 6 months to train a replacement. He also recalled a conversation with Cassie early on. She told him, "This place is crazy." When he asked why she didn't leave, she replied, "Diddy controls my career, pays my allowance, and my rent." Regina Ventura, Cassie's mother, also took the stand. She confirmed her daughter began dating Diddy after signing with Bad Boy Records in 2006. In a 2011 message read aloud in court, Cassie told her mother that Diddy had threatened to release a sex tape and go after both her and musician Kid Cudi, whom she briefly dated. Regina testified that Diddy demanded $20,000 from her family to recoup career investments, and that she and her husband took out a home equity loan to pay him. 5 days later, the money mysteriously reappeared in their account. She also confirmed that photos shown in court of Cassie's bruises were taken by her. In another disturbing incident, Regina recalled Diddy taking Cassie's phone after a heated argument, then driving off in her Jaguar. The defense had no questions for her on cross-examination. Next, jurors heard from Sheree Hayes, a 51-year-old exotic dancer known as the Punisher. He testified that he was paid $800 to create sexy scenes involving himself, Ventura, and Combs, scenes that took place in dimly lit hotel rooms across New York. Hayes said these freak-offs sometimes lasted several days, often starting at 2 or 3 a.m. He described Ventura rubbing baby oil on him, following Combs' cues while appearing uncomfortable. Combs would sometimes toss condoms and direct them, even dropping cash on the bed while they had sex. Under cross-examination, Hayes contradicted his earlier tone, saying he never picked up on any discomfort from Ventura, stating, "There were no cues of discomfort." Finally, Homeland Security Special Agent Gerard Gannon testified about items recovered during the raid on Combs' Star Island mansion. In the main bedroom, agents found parts of AR-15 rifles, with serial numbers defaced, loaded magazines, sex toys, platform heels, baby oil, and lingerie. Gannon said the serial number defacement was likely to avoid detection by law enforcement. His testimony will continue tomorrow. This is a developing story. Stay tuned for more updates from the courtroom.